Is this thing on, man? What down, Joe? It's No Home TV back with another boxing video. What's good, y'all? Alright, y'all. I know it's really late. You know, the Jerome Boots Ennis versus David Evanesian fight took place on Saturday. Here it is, Wednesday, hump day already. And I'm just now dropping a post-fight reaction video. I didn't drop a video. For one, I was sick, man. I was sick ever since like Saturday night. I don't know what happened. I went to the beach that day. Was drinking on the beach with my girl. We were chilling. Everything was cool. Went back to her place for a little bit. Then we went out to dinner. Then, like, at dinner, I just started feeling like really fucked up, man. You know, and I know it wasn't the food because I was feeling that way a little bit before getting there. Turns out that I had a summer cold, man, a flu even. I'm talking about muscle aches and all that. So I wasn't able to get up and move all of Sunday, all of Monday, or all of yesterday, which was Tuesday. So here I am, headed back to work, you know, halfway through the week, as well as, you know, dropping a post-fight video for y'all for a fight that took place Saturday. The fight wasn't much to speak of. It happened in the same manner as Crawford beating Evanesian. Evanesian was no more than a gateway test for Jerome Boots, in my opinion, to see if Crawford could, not Crawford, but to see if Boots could best one of Crawford's old opponents, his leftovers, if you will. You know, Evanesian's, you know, he's a good, you know, solid, strong, tough fighter, but, you know, he's not special. He doesn't have the goods like that of a Jerome Boots Ennis or Terrence Bud Crawford. You know, I personally don't believe that this puts Boots in line for a Crawford fight. He's still at 147. Crawford's at 154. I know Crawford's got the other two belts. Boots has one of his other belts, and Barrios has the other one. And he keeps, you know, talking about he wants to fight Bud, he wants to fight Bud, he wants to fight Bud. That's cool and dandy and all, but, you know, you got to be at his weight level. You know what I'm saying? He already said that he wasn't going to be able to, it was hard for him to make 147 too, along with Earl. You know, and we noticed that because when Crawford came up to 147, he was a powerhouse. He was knocking everybody out, taking out former champions, taking out former dispatched opponents of that of Earl Spence, all the way up until the point where he fought the mega fight with Earl Spence and destroyed him in front of the world. And here we are still questioning his mettle. You know, oh, well, he's afraid to fight Boots, or oh, he doesn't want to fight Earl in a rematch, which, you know, early in those, you know, rematch negotiations right after the first fight, you know, was a little fishy behavior coming from Crawford, talking about he wouldn't fight him again at 147, but he'll fight him at 154, and, you know, all this other shit. It was weird, man. I don't know. It was just, you know, no, he said he'd fight him at 147 again, but he wouldn't fight him at 154, even though he just said that he couldn't make 147 along with Spence. So it was a whole lot of jumbled up bullshit that people were coming at Crawford's head about, and rightfully so. I'm glad, you know, all the stuff that Earl has been dealing with, you know, stuff with his trainer Derek James, stuff he's been dealing with his eye injury, you know, retinal tear, stuff that he's dealing with, you know, the ramifications of his big car accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things have been taken into account now, and everyone's kind of saying, like, yeah, the Crawford rematch right now just wouldn't make sense. Hey, looks like Earl's going to try to go up to, or not look like, he is going up to 154. He's going to be fighting Sebastian Fundora for his title that he just won off Tim Tszyu. So we might see that rematch in the future anyway, and it might be more significant because now both of them have a title at 154, just like they both had titles at 147. So I think that boxing is still going in the right direction, even if people really badly want to see Boots versus Bud. I want to see Boots versus Bud, absolutely. You I'm a fan of both fighters. I would like to see, who would come out on top on that. If you ask my opinion, I say that, Boots would lose that fight. I think he's in over his head. He just doesn't know it yet because, he's a young, hungry, scrappy lion who's been destroying everybody that he's going up against. So it makes sense that he would feel the way that he does. Terrence Bud Crawford fights Madrimov August 3rd. I'm definitely going to be watching that one live, probably somewhere public. I don't know. I just haven't seen many fights talked off in the crib this year, man. Last year, I had fight party after fight party. This year, I've been, since turning my girlfriend to a boxing fan, she won't want to watch the shit. It's just been me and her, using that as one of our activities when we go out on Saturday night. We'll go watch the fight, and then we'll go have dinner, or vice versa, or however it's going to go. But we'll always try to fit that fight in there, because not only am I interested, but she's interested. Hell, sometimes she's more interested than I am. I remember she was more excited about this Boots fight than I was, but that's only because she doesn't know as much about the sport still as I do, and these fighters and their capabilities. But it's a good gesture in good faith. Shout out to Boots Ennis. We'll see what's next for him. I don't know. Me myself personally, I say he should go ahead and try to clean up 147. Makes sense, right? Nothing else is going on down there at 147. Go ahead and collect them belts. Go ahead and get over there and get on Barrios' ass. See what you can do about, forcing a mandatory in order to break up them last two belts that Crawford holds at 147. In my opinion, Crawford shouldn't even be able to allow to hold no belts at a weight class he's no longer in. That's just my opinion. That go for all fighters. But, like I said, salute to Jaron Boots Ennis for his win. It was a good win. Should be interesting to see what he does next. Like I said, he should be trying to clean up 147, become undisputed at 147, and then try to move up to 154. But if he's just so hell-bent on chasing Crawford, go ahead and move up to 154 now, but you're going to have to fight a couple fights up there before you get a shot at him. Because I see the Earl Spence rematch happening. That is, if Earl wins his fights and beats Sebastian from the door. I see them fighting before, Boots and Bud. I just do. But anyway, it's no home TV, man. I'll be back with another one. Peace.